So I spent the week watching the Halloween movies. I've seen 8 of them so far, up to Halloween 8, The Resurrection of Michael Myers. It's called The Resurrection of Michael Myers because he dies at the end of the 7th movie. Halloween 7, also titled Halloween 20 years later, where Laurie Strode, his sister and longtime target person he's trying to kill for kind of no reason. He just likes to do that. She finally pins him up against a tree with like an ambulance or something and cuts his head off. He's definitively dead. Up to this point, everyone they like shoot him, they stab him, they throw him around. He falls off things. He basically he takes all the regular punishment you'd expect a someone to take without like losing a body part. Because it's always he gets shot like 6 times and he stood up. Oh, where is he now? And now you're dead. Now the movie's over. Anyway, cut to Halloween 7, gets his head cut off, he's dead. Halloween 8 has to happen, though, contractually obligated, I guess. So they come up with this ass pull of, how did Michael Myers survive getting his head cut off? Honestly, I thought they would just, like, reattach his head like a surgeon or a fan or something. But no, what they actually do is, they cut to just before the end of Halloween 7. Michael Myers is he gets in a cool knife fight with Laurie. It's fun. It's like, they're stabbing back and forth at each other. It seems like, oh shit, it's finally like Michael has a real challenge. But Laurie like pushes him out a window, he falls down, and they declare that he's dead. Even though I think at least 5 or 6 times in this franchise, Michael has been pushed out a window, declared to be dead, and then stood up like 10 seconds later. But that's how they decide, like, okay, we've defeated Michael, we pushed him out the window, he's dead. Then Laurie kidnaps him and cuts his head off a little bit later. Turns out what happened, though, before Laurie kidnapped him, she left, a paramedic came in the room, Michael stood up, grabbed the paramedic, crushed his throat in a way where the paramedic couldn't speak anymore, but he could still breathe fine, and then knocked him out. Then Michael swapped clothes with the paramedic, so Michael's now a paramedic. The paramedic's like wearing Michael's mask and his outfit, so it just looks like Michael. And the coroner just whisks him off, and then Laurie kidnaps him, cuts his head off. But that wasn't Michael. That was a paramedic that Michael swapped clothes with. Even though up till this point in the franchise, Michael's never done anything other than really walk towards people and stab them and drive cars and go on a date. But he really doesn't scheme much. He just kind of gets up and walks away and kills you. But in this case, no, he's like, no, I'm gonna fake my death, and I'm gonna let my sister think she killed me. And then the movie starts. Halloween 8, The Resurrection of Michael Myers. We're in an asylum where Laurie Strode's being kept. She killed a random innocent man and got convicted for it, even though it's kind of understandable as a serial whatever. Yeah, she killed somebody, it's bad, she's in jail. And suddenly she looks out her window and, oh shit, Michael's there. Just kind of, there's no reasoning for it. Michael just enters the facility. He just walks up to her door, and he's like, and looks at it. And they didn't have a shot of him, like, trying to break down the door or do anything. So you just kind of play, like, it's like a video of the door. It's just a knock. A bunch of knocking sound effects. But you don't actually see Michael doing that. It's just a door. And then you cut to Michael just briskly walking through the door. Things ensue, doesn't really matter. They end up on the roof. Laurie has, while during her time in the asylum, constructed a crane on the roof, and then got like a little noose that goes around Michael's foot. She gets it around there, catches him, and hangs him upside down. It's like, oh hey, that's how you defeat Michael Myers. You hang him upside down in a way that he couldn't get himself out. He didn't have his knife. But then Laurie's like, okay, Michael, I'm gonna kill you once and for all, and decides that the way she's gonna do that is she's gonna drop him off the roof, which we've established doesn't kill Michael Myers. But because she's afraid she might kill someone who isn't Michael Myers again. It's reasonable. She goes up and she grabs the mask and she tries to take it off. Michael grabs her and just kind of shakes the rope a bunch, and it breaks, and she falls. He kind of like grabs a ledge, and then the movie starts. Then it's Michael Myers versus the Blair Witch Project, starring Busta Rhymes doing kung fu. It's really fun. Check it out.